All right, guys, we just wrapped up the second tournament of the year on the Tar River. And I just want to talk about my tournament while it's still fresh in my mind and talk a little bit about the baits that I caught all my fish on. It was tough. We still had 5, and I caught a really nice one. So that's a plus, but we'll get into that. First, let's talk about the baits and the setups that I caught my fish on. Those two right there. I didn't catch anything else on any other setup over there. These were the two that I caught all my fish on. So the first bait that I caught all my fish on is the Bodacious from Gorilla Squad. This is a newer bait that he just came out with. It's a flipping style bait. This is the Texas Ranger color. What I really like about this bait is it has these big feet, and that allows the bait to kind of fall a lot slower than a lot of other baits. And that's really good right now when the fish are spawning. So I pair that up with a 1/4 ounce weight. It's a 4-aught straight shank hook, 20-pound fluoro, 7.3 medium heavy rod. And that's that. The second bait that I caught all my fish on was just a simple shaky head with finesse worm on it. The Bodacious, this right here, was the bait that I was kind of just flipping, going down the bank, flipping every little piece of cover that I could find. Just trolling motor on a low, but still moving and just flipping everything I could see. This right here was the bait that I was casting or pitching to isolated cover, like isolated docks. Maybe there was a dock that didn't have any other docks around it, a tree that was sticking out further, a clump of grass. It didn't matter. I was fishing the shaky head around that. The shaky head also seemed to shine a little bit more in clearer water areas, deeper water as well. The Bodacious shine more in shallower, dirtier water. I fished both yesterday, and like I said, one shined in different areas more than the other. I weighed in 4 of our 5 keepers. 3 was on the Bodacious right here. 1 was on the shaky head right here. Now, I will say the biggest one I did weigh in was on the shaky head. It was about 4 pounds. And the 3 that I weighed in on this was one that was about 1.5, one was 2, and one was like just under a pound. My dad caught the other one on the shaky head. The bigger fish that I caught on the shaky head, like I said, it was about 4 pounds, 3.5 to 4 pounds. I didn't even weigh it. It was on a tree that was way off the bank in about 4 foot of water. So let's talk about my shaky head setup. 12-pound braid to 12-pound fluorocarbon leader. This is a Z-Man SMH Worms shaky head in the 3/16. And this is a 7-foot medium action spinning rod. We actually had our limit by 9:30. The water started coming back up, so we think that's what killed the bite for us. I talked to a few other guys, and they kind of said the same thing. It was still a really fun day. Caught a lot of fish, just not a lot of the right ones. And also, you'll notice, very slow moving baits, a shaky head and a Texas rig. They didn't want to commit to anything moving or on top. I think it was for one of the few reasons that maybe the water level had, I heard, I didn't pre-fish for this tournament. I heard that the water had dropped significantly from Friday to Saturday, so that could have shut them off. Another thing is maybe they were just spawning and they didn't want to chase anything or guarding. Another reason that I don't know if this makes a big difference. Water was pretty salty. I guess some salt water had pushed up. So in my experience, I know that has made some fish, lethargic or finicky. But yeah, Bodacious from Gorilla Squad and shaky head got it done for me and my dad yesterday. If you need super durable, good-looking plastics, go to Gorilla Squad, bassfishing.com. I caught a bunch of fish on this bait right here yesterday, and I only went through 2 or 3 of them. Extremely durable plastic that he uses. Last week I was throwing a spinner bait with his Easy Killer. Let me just show you that real quick so you can get a good look at that. It's the Easy Killer. It's got a ball on it, adds vibration. I caught 5 fish on this, and the plastic didn't even slide off the hook. That plastic is tough, it's durable, and you won't go through 15 bags in one day of a plastic. He also makes custom colors, so just let him know what you need, and he'll get it done for you, for sure. Well, that's it for me. Just wanted to make a video while it's fresh in my mind and talk about the 2 setups that I caught my fish on. Me and Dad caught our fish on yesterday. Once again, go to GorillaSquadBassFishing.com to get you some good plastics. And that's all I got for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.